Hi, welcome to Jadekind Gaming. My name is Adam, here with the 59th session of the Underland Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition campaign, where we have Austin as Erich, Ryan as Henwick, Bob as Kalidan, Nick as Jimmy. And now that I've finally got your names, when we do finish this campaign, your next set of names are going to be so difficult to memorize.
Well, as long as you're not passive-aggressive every time you say mine.
Yeah, well then don't make it Jimmy.
Every character from now on, Jimmy.
Okay, so we're all going to stick to
so you're always Jimmy as he's always Erich?
We're doing Saints on the next one.
No, you obviously do Jeff. Geoff.
Much better.
Joof?
Jeff.
It's an English spelling of the word, because
we did do a
theme.
theme. We've done themes before. I mean, we had Fabio, Hero, MacGyver, and Antonio.
Antonio Bananas. It's so fancy.
Anyways, last time you traversed Cania, faced the piercing cold and explored the tunnels below it. You found the village of Nomarinic and bargained with a pit fiend mage, who teleported you to the River Styx, where you rode down to the end. You you landed down at the bottom of a deep pit, like almost a rough, spongy bottom that the water from the Styx is draining into, and as the souls kind of fall down apart amongst you, they kind of try to claw out of the water as it falls, but get sucked down through the porous bottom. And you see up above the small hole at the top of this deep pit, there's a ruddy purple sky above you.
It's a soul sponge.
However, will you get out?
We fly.
Okay. So, once out, you find yourself in a large, flat landscape. And in the distance, in all directions, you see you are surrounded by walls and fortresses along this outer wall that just sort of encases this area. There are very few structures, maybe a couple shacks and maybe a small, maybe story and a half stone tower within the walls at various points, but really quite barren. But there are many pits or fissures in the ground where it's opened up and there are just holes and chasms. You notice in the sky above that you can faintly see in that ruddy purple sky the 8 layers, each one smaller than the one above it, sort of as they go up, so you can discern all 8 layers in the sky above.
Just drawing a picture of it?
Yep. Taking a selfie.
That'll be a nice pictograph when I get to show people.
Mm-hmm. But otherwise, yeah. Sort of open, barren landscape.
There really isn't a mage selfie spell, is there?
Why would there be?
I'm just saying, taking portraits or photos with magic seems like something that would have been invented.
Fabricate.
And the best I have is either illusions or telepathy of transferring like things that I've seen to other people.
Yeah. Anyways,
but the camera orb is not a stock magic.
Just said, I cast Polaroid.
He's not even asking. He specifically said selfie. Not of trying to take a picture of something else. He's wanting the...
Well,
how do I take a picture of me?
The apparatus around, or whatever the spell is. But... looking around...
Polaroid. Wait, is that the Bard Polaroid or the Mage Polaroid? Bard Polaroid? Oh, great. What? Civilians fighting.
So, looking around, I guess, go to the nearest, half-broken tower and ask for directions. It seems to be the best plan to work most of the time.
That's true.
Okay. And you're...
We're flying about right now, are we?
at this point, I assume you got out and stayed amongst the ground.
Okay.
As far as if you want to go further up, you're going to have to specify that you do so.
Alright, so we need to
Bob's limiter.
we need to determine a direction of heading. Alright, I blindfold Erich and spin him around. And then say, point, Erich, where do you want to go?
He's so happy right now.
That way.
Make a luck check.
Unblindfold him and say,
It's going
This
to be
was 6.
7.
No, 8. You got that up to max, didn't you?
Yes, 8.
Yeah, he's just sort of pointing off at one of the sides to sort of the outer wall.
Well, someone must be on the wall. Go that way.
yeah, I guess we can check the perimeter, see if there's somebody.
When we're walking by, look down in the pits, but...
Yeah. Many of them just sort of descend into darkness beyond your vision.
I do know that I believe we've been told that we need to go down at some point.
You cross one large-ish fissure, and it only goes down about 45 feet, and you can, as you look over, you hear this sort of sound that, once you peek your head over, that sort of messes with your head a little bit. I'm going to need a check.
Save of some sort, probably.
Yep.
So funny. 0, 7, 5, 0, 2, 10, -1.
You need a wisdom save.
Oh, that's only 2. 14.
14. 14. It's just incoherent babbling. You're able to pull your head back over the chasm where it's not quite so audible. But there were just masses of mouths and eyes in like a puddle of writhing flesh that was just 80, 90 feet across, just as it filled the lower, the bottom of this chasm.
It's like it looked like one of the lemurs if they all bunched up together and were yelling.
Some sort of hungry darkness.
Don't forget shooting blood.
I don't know if gibbering mouthers have shooting blood. But
But
whatever, just keep going. It's like, that's one of the most helly things I've seen in hell so far.
I'm trying, man!
We found the boiling lake of blood.
I mean, if it was all dripping from corpses and stuff all up on, stuff, but we just found, bustling cities that were kind of sinking or, other such things. It seemed like they had a well-to-do economy. The undying old people were probably the saddest thing in hell. But that was mostly because I stabbed them.
You are a dick.
I tried to very nonchalantly show my alignment changes. Ha-ha! No, I still don't die. Well, I just feel bad now. Have a ration. Leave.
Pulp.
Why?
Yeah, you get to what is, as you approach it, you see it's easily a 40-foot tall wall with spikes, facing on your end, and you can see many devils sort of patrolling the top. Some you've seen time before, others of types you've not really necessarily seen before. Many, largest, what look like, men with heads of horses, and
Just because it's actually worked out the best, I just look on the walls looking for a pit fiend.
nothing quite that large. It seems a lot more lower troops.
Bearded devils?
Yeah, bearded, because hooks are usually dicks.
So go and find a bear to Delville and ask him where the boss.
So do you fly up onto the wall?
Well, not up above it, just come up like, drive through. Excuse me.
Who goes?
One of the talkers.
Well, you say the talkers, but neither of us speak their language.
Cannon. One of the talkers go with Cannon.
Or just send Laduguer up with me.
You find an elfish name. What are you doing here?
So,
Yes.
as you approach the base of the wall before ascending.
Well, yeah, wait.
Yeah, as you go there, you do notice, variety of just sort of crossbows and a couple. Let's say they're not quite ballistas; they're a little smaller.
Scorpions?
Maybe they're the mounted. They are mounted basically on like a pivoting base that just sort of larger things that are just sort of swiveled around to point.
Oh, scorpion.
A baby Lista.
All accurate terms.
At that point, you're just very different in size. It's still a ballista, just a small one.
Yeah. So as you are noticed by the folks on the wall, they seem aggressive.
Stand back, keep hands up, yell at them up common. Does anyone speak common? We are here to parley with.
Locked.
Huh?
You're making a lock check.
Oh.
Ooh.
15. Thought I was making a diplomacy check.
You're asking if anyone speaks common.
Yeah.
Just why I gestured towards him. But you rolled, I'm like, sure! Why not?
Hey, he could have also made the charisma check. I just figured you're excluding. But yes, 15.
No, I was thinking like...
Yeah, there's no permanent image anymore.
Major image.
Major image is
Is it not
permanent.
major?
Yep.
Yeah,
You gotta-
level 5 or 6 when you cast it
That's
there.
awful high.
When you cast it in a 6th level slot, it becomes permanent.
Oof. Brutal.
One of the larger devils, a bone devil with sort of, just these almost
Wacky
purplish dragonfly wings and its back. The back of the wall.
Back of the war? Oh, step back of the wall. Back up a little bit.
What doing in here?
We have come to parley with Amadeus?
Asmodius.
Asmodius.
Best of luck with it.
Can you point us in the right direction?
No, if you have not been instructed where to go, then you may die amongst the waste, enjoying the many faces there.
There like a whole bunch of faces in the ground or something?
No.
No. Is the area inside the wall the waste?
Yeah, you're on. Yeah, it's a yes. Well, you mistake.
Is Asmodius on the other side of the wall?
No, the infinite is beyond the wall. None may pass into it.
So Asmodius is inside this wall. I will charisma logic this man into telling me everything I need.
Yeah, make a charisma check then. Persuasion, in fact.
Yes. 22.
Sure.
Yes, me and my nice plus 15.
Asmodius is in the tower. The spire. The great spire Malsheem.
Look around for a big tower.
Let's see if we can-
Must not be that big. I can't see it.
Larger than any other.
What do you say?
Larger than any other.
Well, if it's so big, where is it? I don't see it.
Then that is your problem, and it does not sound like you've What an invitation.
Well,
Enjoy the madness of the many faces.
I say towers don't always go up.
I mean, then it's a pit.
Maybe it's a tower underground.
There's a tower underground. We've been informed that the tower goes down.
Well then, if you have been informed, you need not ask. You would know. And if you know, then you are welcome. If you do not know, you shall perish.
Well,
I want to say insight, but I suck at that. But insight check to, if he thinks it's underground, it's like, oh, so you know. 16. Oh.
I'm not positive with it. I mean,
Maybe not.
you don't see it outside. I'm not sure what his thoughts necessarily are, but it definitely makes sense, and he's not... He didn't seem taken aback by the idea by any means, you know.
Yeah, he didn't call us stupid. Towers go up, you moron. Okay, I guess we can start looking in pits. Watch out for the mini-mouthed madness beast.
yeah. Find the dungeon. Well, we are dealing with metaphysics, so I don't actually know how this particular plane works as far as influence goes.
I don't know, would your floaty eyeball thing get crazied?
Oh, no. It wouldn't be affected.
I figure we should do that then. We'll just carry you and the floaty eyeball around.
It's like I can send it away and send it into places and see if it,
Well, I figured we'd just follow along with it, but yeah.
yeah. I could use it as a scout ahead of us, but I was trying to think, and he's like, is this one of those planes where if we want to go someplace, as long as we desire to go there, we'll eventually end up there? Or is it more convoluted than that?
Most of the other planes of hell have been, you have to get to the place to be the place.
Yeah.
I don't know how much you realized it, but several of the planes of hell that you've been on are circular. They're endless, but they're limited.
Yeah, no, we've been told that.
Yeah.
Spatial coordinates aren't as important when we're out here in the plains.
But if nothing else, we have a defined area to go in. It's inside these walls. It's not the infinite beyond.
World's greatest detective.
I would say that the intention that we're supposed to have is that we're doing something to benefit Asmodius. That'll probably lead us in the right direction.
I'd want to meet me if I was him.
Also, the
So,
deal...
you stand here at the wall, or are you going anywhere?
Yeah, and we start wandering away. It's like,
Just taking the lead.
Follow my intuition.
and by that we mean we're following what's
Is the
his
wall
name.
straight or curved?
The wall is a large circle-ish sort
Did we
of...
see the other wall, or did it fade up into the right?
You could see from... It is just barely out of sight from this end, but probably 100 or so feet in, you could just start to see it. You were able to... You were close, far enough in from the start that you were able to see all sides.
We're in a bowl of nothing.
Yep. Well, there were 2 ramshackle shacks, and 1, story-and-a-half tall tower, and then the walls themselves are 40-foot tall with spikes, with, every 300 feet were big, actual, fortifications, battlement towers.
He does bring up a very important point. There's one tower. It is taller than all the rest of the towers. Mm-hmm. That 1-story-and-a-half tower over there. Let's go check that.
We can go and see it.
Technically correct.
Yes.
You do pass a handful of other fissures and such as you go. Do you peek over, or at this point are you just moving past?
Ignoring them for now. We'll start looking in holes if tower fall, doesn't pan out.
Okay.
I have no light.
Yeah, tell us about the tower.
You have no what?
Light.
What about it?
I can't foot light down fissures.
No. You have to ask near Bob to light a rock.
Okay.
And have you...
As far as looking for it.
I am a ray of frost.
Not particularly illuminating.
Although the fact that he thinks it is a little illuminating about him.
I don't know.
I imagine
It
it's got a
doesn't
soft
glow
blue
blue.
I imagine it's got a soft blue glow.
Does that magic emit light? Does it have a color, or is it an invisible beam of cold?
It definitely has a color, but it doesn't necessarily have light. It might fade into nothingness with...
Well, I imagine it's like luminescent, where it doesn't
very-
actually give off light, but it does glow.
enough that you would be able to see, like...
Yeah.
It's like, it doesn't... Like, you can't see anything around it, but if it hits something and stops, you'll know that it only
Like a
gets
laser
so far.
pointer. Like a laser pointer.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, yeah, it's there.
I very technically have access to dancing lights.
Your little cap. I didn't even think you're still attuned to that.
I could do that as well, but no, one of my skeletons has dancing lights.
One of your skeletons is meaty enough to have that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I gave him one skeleton.
Who can cast dancing lights?
It's like, I want him to still have magic enough that he's... But I don't want it to be meaningful. Anyways, so you go towards the tower. And it is a tower in the sense that it is stone, circular, and has the little, the tower top and like the front, stuff. As you get close, it is like a gray stone, but it is like almost like a rust color, just from all of what looks like blood seeping out each of the sides. There are, right near the top, on each opposite end, sort of half-moon sort of windows, or there is one door made of like copper construction and like just bolts on it, and it has a bar like locking it from the outside.
Ah, to keep stuff in.
Yeah.
Looking at the tower, the door.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a like swing out barred door.
Mm-hmm.
Any gaps?
At the base of it, not really perceivable. It's seems that enough of the just debris and dirt has sort of
Should I
filled
just
up to whatever it is.
should I just knock and ask for him?
Oh, I was going to see if I could see on the other side of the door, but
Well, we could fly up to the second story window and put your eye through there.
yeah. Well, I wouldn't have to do. I could just have the thing float up and look in.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, I can bust up the eye now and have it take a look.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, you cast your spell and the eye floats up to the window.
Yes, and
You do also see that there are the same copper bars, set, let's say, 1.5 to 2 inches apart amongst those windows. It is dark inside. Does that bother the eye at all?
I believe it has your sight, so lots of dark vision.
it has dark vision.
Dark vision. Okay. Inside it is not the stone interior, but it is like sheets of copper metal that wrap the interior. As it goes in, you do notice that there seems to be, you see it from the underside, but some sort of hatch in the top. And at the bottom of this pit, it looks like, based on where the door is, it's probably the bottom is about a half story down. Almost that it's 2 stories of a tower with the door in the middle of the first, and it's been sunken down a little bit.
Is it completely dark, or is there some illumination?
There is nothing illuminating it other than what light passes through those 2 little windows.
Okay.
So it's not completely dark, but it's... The further down it gets, the less detail you're getting from...
The eye's only got 30 feet, unless I've got a way to get inside.
30 feet is 2 stories.
Okay.
2 stories aren't more than 30 feet.
Also, is there glass panes in this, or just those 1.5 gaps?
1.5 gaps.
So you could...
Yeah, you could... The eye could go through it.
Yeah, so I can send.
Yeah, you could actually go into it if you want. But what you see is, at the bottom of it is a wilting, from all appearances, angel, chained at the bottom of the pit in this room, half submerged in what appears to be blood.
Are we evil yet?
I am.
But we haven't had any more alignment shifts?
Yeah, I had another alignment shift.
Oh.
We've hidden from hell successfully.
And right now he is the only one that knows what is in there.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine. Unless somebody gives me the reason, I just figure we open the door anyway, just on principle.
It's a locked door.
It's a closed door with a bar on the outside. You gotta see what's in there.
So we got We got Angel inside their pit of blood. I look around the place, see if there's any other levels or doors or...
There is the door for that main entrance. There is a hatch on the roof. There are the 2 windows. Otherwise, it is a smooth copper interior.
Okay. I go ahead and relay to the rest of my friends here what's inside there, and it's like we've got an angel chained down, laying in a pit of blood. I don't see any other rooms, or at least any indication of them inside the place.
Are they alive?
They appear to be. They're wilting, or they're haggard.
You're literally wilting in the feathers of...
Yeah, they're
molting,
molting.
and yeah, it's...
Sounds like our Angel's Park plant.
Go up to the door, knock on it. Are you Asmodius or just an angel? In common. Knock again, repeat in Celestial.
Hi, you speak that.
Is that Celestial?
Not really sure. It's a faint humming noise. You can't really discern. Can you hear through the eye?
Yeah. Oh, no, I can't.
Okay.
It's just
You can definitely tell alive as it reacts to this and kind of looks up.
I noticed in the direction of that. I cast Whisper at it. Hey, are you Asmodius or just an angel? Then I repeat it in Celestial.
I start casting Detect Magic.
Neither.
You are neither Asmodius or an angel?
You asked Asmodius or just an angel.
Huh.
Neither Asmodius nor just an angel.
Huh.
Maybe
Not
it's very
both.
freaking humble.
Okay. Let's try one word question, or one answer questions. One question at a time. Yeah, that's the sentence I want.
I don't believe you. Try again.
Who are you? And is it responding in common or celestial?
It's responding in common.
Okay.
I am Muriel.
Cast friends.
I relay that to everyone else.
Hasty.
Also, I don't have that spell. I'm not a dick. I mean, currently I'm a dick, but still. No one casts friends.
So we have found the owner of Courage the Cowardly Dog. Muriel.
Oh, thank God.
At least we didn't find Eustace. I don't know. Is Asmodius useless? Or Eustace?
Yeah.
Also, is he useless? I don't know much about the planar cosmology.
Hope not. You've traveled a long way to see him.
So, you open the door.
I'm casting Detect Magic.
Yeah, as he's
He's
casting.
casting long form Detect Magic.
Yeah. He doesn't prepare for short term.
I'm just saying, I had a wizard who specifically always used ritual, so it's assumed. You need to say so.
Uh-huh.
That's
He's
Or at,
never.
least, or at least use a hand motion. The proper hand motion for ritualing is
Not
this.
casting.
But this is taking a while, so I don't know. I am.
Well, that's because ritual means you're putting stuff out. You're setting up as a
Yeah.
ritual.
Yeah. Anyways, ask, okay, well, why were you put in the hole? And
I don't see why. You need to know.
well, we're deciding if we want to let you out or not.
Yes.
I don't know if I would even want that now.
Oh, Jesus Christ, don't do that.
Too bad.
Do you want a ration? I've found a lot of people in hell want rations.
Food is far beyond those who are here.
Do they want a soul? I have one of those.
Do you know where Asmodius is?
Oh, he's near. He sends them here.
This is like listening to those graphic audiobooks on tape. It's just the freaking worst.
Stop.
We'll start throwing dice at you.
You're the one that's talking to it.
Wait, you don't like the sing song angel? Go get your own
No,
angel.
I don't like Adam's interpretation of the sing-song angel.
It's like, I feel we need to kill it to make it stop.
let
To be fair, it wasn't doing anything until you came up here.
let him sing.
Do you wait for his...
Yeah, no, it's like,
Yeah.
screw this guy.
Okay.
Asmodius sends him here, I'll ask whatever comes where Asmodius is.
You see through... How thick of stone? And how thick of metal?
1 inch of... A very thin sheet of lead will stop it. 1 foot of
covered.
metal. Or 3 feet of stone.
Okay. Then you're able to see through. From all appearance,
1 foot of stone.
the only thing in there that is magic is what appears to be the blood.
The blood's magic?
Mm.
The stone, the door, the lock, the windows, the inner layering, the chains, the angel itself, all non-magic. It is simply the blood itself that it is soaking in that is...
Okay.
So it's an angel. How much blood is there? Like up to its
And
waist?
it's transfiguration.
Is it standing?
Transfig.
Is it kneeling?
It's chained to the ground.
So is it laying down?
It is not laying, it is probably sitting.
Sitting chained down.
And what?
and
Up to its waist?
Yeah, a little bit above.
And how big around is the tower?
20
How many cubic feet of dust of dryness?
feet, 25 feet around.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, can I? Blood's water, right?
No?
You haven't tried it on it.
It's true. I didn't try it because we were past the liver of blood at the time.
Mm-hmm.
What if I can get a whole bead of blood? Magic blood.
You've been skipping the last couple layers.
No, that's because it's all just water. Then it's cold water. And also cold water. I already have cold water.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can float it up. You can get through the bars, or I can mage hand chuck it in there if you need me.
Or you can just open the door. Nothing says stopping you. He said it's not magical.
The wallet would come out then, wouldn't it?
No, it's down at the bottom of a pit.
Oh.
Yeah. So the blood's down there, and the door's non-magical.
So, I mean, nobody's going to tell me not to?
We're all going to look at you funny, but we don't care.
Give that like a half
Well,
moment
but I
of
kind
protection.
of...
And it's like we can check inside and see what's going on.
And make sure she's not... Yeah, she's like on the
Progress.
other side of...
Hold on
tower.
a second. And he's like,
The bar's already off, man. It's done. You had your moment. It's gone.
and just while the door's open, he's like, Laduguer, and he's like, is there any reason we shouldn't be messing with this?
You mess with everything else around, and
Okay, as long as you're cool with
it
it.
seems to work out fine for you, I've noticed.
That's mostly Erich's prerogative, and it's just how we do
Yeah,
things
you lift
now.
the bar off relatively easy. It looks like it's and then you're pulling from the handle. It's a bit scrapes a bit as it pushes apart little
is it hard to
stones and
move?
stuff. Yeah, it's like basically stuff is...
Is the door unlocked?
Yeah.
It's open. Thaumaturgy. It slams open.
It goes maybe 2 inches until it slams into rocks on the ground. And
Yeah,
you have to
sweep
keep
the doorway. It's like, ha-ha! Then sweep.
Jimmy, ask him what the blood does.
Hey, what's the blood do? Now that the door's open, I just yell down at it.
Changes me, they say.
Oh,
It's transmutation.
He already knows that.
I know.
Yeah, it's like I know that, but what's the actual effect?
He's speaking common and you can hear him.
To think the thought, I'm not really sure
this is why people hate
what's left of
musicals.
me.
Neat. How far down is this pit?
From view to the blood is probably around 2 feet.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And he is, sitting right in there, and he is right there.
I take a pinch and drop it in.
He's, maybe 10 feet from you. He's just kind of looking up.
I'm going to get the mage hand ready to grab it.
Just sort of settles into the blood.
Also, how powerful was the aura for the transmutation?
Pretty powerful. Seemingly.
Okay.
This spell doesn't distinctly tell you, but I mean,
Yeah, no, it was just vague, powerful stuff.
yeah.
So this doesn't count as water.
Nope.
Eyeball those chains. Do they
Yeah,
look particularly thick or anything?
I don't know what the blood does. Go paw.
Paul's expendable!
It's enough that it completely submerges Paw.
And he's
What
like,
about the bronze brazier?
and it's like, foot and paw, climb up on the angel, see what if the blood affects you at all.
Does Paul come back out of the blood? Oh, okay.
Pause up on it.
And he's like, so, are you good, Paul?
I don't know how much brain Paul has.
Shakes off. It's all bloody.
And it's like, I call Paul back. Go back to your pocket.
Still kind of bloody.
I don't have anything that breaks chains.
Prestidigitation to clean them off. And then you can go and sleep again.
Are there any locks for the chains?
Should I just teleport him out?
I don't think that it would prevent you from doing so.
Make a perception check.
How big's the angel?
Large.
I don't think you can do it.
I was going to do scatter.
Yeah, if you scatter them, then you can do it.
Yeah, it looks like it. They're like basically, it looks like, right at the edge where they're into the blood based on where it is, but yeah. They're not, like, there aren't actual locks on the side of the angel, they're on the wall side.
Oh.
I'm willing to blow my technical 6th level slot.
Why not just Thunderstep?
Because that targets me. I can easily go and...
You can't. Creature's too large.
Oh, is he?
Yep.
Yeah, because scatter wasn't in my card, so... So I scatter it out.
Your size are smaller.
Yep. That's why I can't use any of my teleports on you guys.
Can I target large creatures with scatter?
Let's see. 5 creatures of your choice that you
Do you
can see
have
within
banish?
range. Unwilling creature can make a wisdom saving throw to resist the spell. The teleported creature into an unoccupied space that you see within 120 feet of you. The space must be...
Before I cast
On
it,
the
I
ground
will
or
say,
on the
I'm
floor.
going to teleport you. Don't resist it.
Do not resist.
What's the DC?
18?
I have 27.
Oh, yeah.
Did I win?
Yes.
That's a big bonus.
You do not teleport the angel.
Fine, then. Is Banished touch?
No, I don't think so.
Back to your plane with you.
Now I'm just angry at it. I'm kicking it out of hell.
60 feet.
Yeah. Banish.
Keeping track of your spell slots you're spending on all this.
Mm-hmm.
And
One that didn't count for anything, and 4 more times vanished.
That's fine. He gets him back on a short rest.
Yeah. Well, not the big scatter, but...
Only
Not
creature that you
scatter.
can see within range to an plane of existence.
Target gets a charisma saving throw.
It's even better. 22.
Beats it.
Oof.
Banish.
Banish.
Higher.
Banish. Banish. I'm out of banishes. Stop resisting. You're being a dick. We're trying to free you. Dick. I go sit down.
Actual blood?
Do you just scoop it up?
Yeah.
That's a second.
Still a hand? Cool.
Now lick it.
Don't tempt me.
Go for it.
Mr. You're mute. Does a chime of opening unlock locks or only doors?
Did I give you a page by chance?
No.
Give me a second.
5 uses left.
Just carrying around with magic.
Strike as an action, pointing at an object within 120 feet that can be opened, such as a door, lid, or lock. The chime issues a clear tone, and one lock or latch on the object opens, and thus the sound can't reach the object. If no locks or latches remain, the object itself opens.
And those locks are underwater, aren't they? Under blood.
A little bit.
But it could probably still hear it.
I don't know. That thing's kind of risky. I can't pick locks.
Oh.
Wonder which one.
I'm angry now.
If
I
a
just go...
lightning bolt
it's
would
like you touched the blood. It's fine. It didn't affect you.
And his hand is bloody now.
I mean, yeah. Is it blood?
Tastes like blood.
Yeah, it tastes like blood.
He did lick it.
There you go. It tastes like blood.
I take off my shoes and roll up my pants and just go
Wade on through.
Yeah, it goes up to...
Do you want me to unlock the chains?
I like the idea that he's stepped out into the room.
Fuck you! No, that's my actual answer. F you. Go over there and lock the chains.
Make a lockpicking attempt. Tools, dexterity. Assuming you have these tools.
Yes, I have masterwork thieves tools.
Oh, yes.
But do you know how to use them?
It's tool
Yes.
proficiency.
So +5. As long as there's not a stat to it.
It's dexterity, and if your proficiency with
Okay, so 16, 21.
pop the lock.
Pop the lock, go wade over to the other one. More.
Opens up.
Come on, we're moving you out of the blood.
Well, I mean,
Why would I go at this point? I've nowhere else.
I start ignoring it, I just go grab the chains and drag them outside. Help me pull this guy out.
Prestidigitation.
Yeah.
Start cleaning the stuff off before grabbing it.
I guess strength check.
Do any of you actually help me?
No! You're doing stupid shit.
I'll help you.
Thanks. He's almost as good as Bob. You roll, I'll give you advantage.
I can help, but
I cast guidance on myself.
I'd have like no help at all because I have not good strength.
Oh, there's a 19.
You're like, I'd help, but I don't want
Yep, so I get a 24.
Camera's hot.
to. Excellent.
Oh, one second.
Huh? Just haul this dude out.
It's very cold in here, so we could use more.
Yeah, you
24 was strength check.
yeah, sure. You managed to pull him up to his knees until he's at the door.
Well,
Is anything stopping him from being dragged out?
And it is.
Is it fighting us?
Well, yes.
Huh.
It is resisting.
Well, we keep trying to pull him out of the blood thing.
Okay. So you pull out a solar, except that the bottom legs are hoofed and with, 6 or 8 tendrils sort of
Yeah,
waiting
transmutation
around.
to a solar.
huh? It's like demon transformation blood.
Yeah.
You ate that.
I'm already there. I'm already half devil.
I don't think that's how that works, but prestidigitation? Clean off the blood off its lower legs.
Clean the blood off of him.
Give me an hour and I'll try removing curse on you.
I don't believe that's the case here.
Close the door so it can't walk back in. Then I go sit down. I've done my job. I got the solar out of the tower. That's what I wanted.
Left unchecked, it will go back in and sit down.
No, I'm sitting in front of the room. No, stop it. Unless it starts blowing shit up and making me.
Yeah, I mean, I know where some angels are. We can drop you off with them.
They've also been
You
cursed.
don't understand.
I got an arrow from one of them.
So, what is your explanation for why you're unwilling to do anything?
Because I'm here now as fate has declared.
Like,
Oh,
are you here?
Catholic.
Are you here as punishment from the other angels, or were you captured and kept here against your will?
That's how my story began.
You
There's
didn't-
two options.
I Are you here as punishment from the other angels?
It's like talking to the sword.
But I would be punished were they to see me now.
Do you believe remove curse would help break this?
If only. But I doubt what they're doing is merely a curse. Don't you see it? Can't you feel it?
No.
It's me now.
She's the worst Disney princess.
Would you like to be killed with the sword of death dedicated to the Raven Queen, so we could end your suffering?
No.
It's like, no! See, I got to break its thing. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We're breaking through stuff. Would you want to be banished? Or do you just want to keep fighting that?
Where would you be sending me?
Theoretically, your home plane, where
Where do you think that is now?
I assume some celestial plane.
come from.
Yeah.
Do you want an amputation?
At waist down, amputation is generally called killing.
You don't need those stuff. It's a solar. He's probably fine.
Well, we could regenerate him, though we might regenerate back into this thing.
Also, none of us have regeneration.
Not yet.
Not yet being wish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We got a wish lying around somewhere.
Not yet.
I mean,
Not anymore.
Ryan knows it, and you use yours for specifically regeneration.
Yes. Yes, I did.
The point is, we know a lot of powerful people, and I'm sure one of them will be willing to give you back your angel legs.
But is that even what I want now? Is that even who I am?
Why
Maybe
did she
this
make
is the
that?
new me?
Why'd she make
Maybe
that
this
deal
is
with
the better
Ursula?
me.
I disagree on the point that hooves aren't as pretty as feet.
Don't you? No, you still have feet.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Is your
'cause-
judgment compromised?
By transformation magic.
Also, once
So maybe
again,
this isn't
hooves.
the best thing for you to act the way that you're acting.
I want to logic bomb it.
I'm here now. This is the path I've reached.
No, but
This
are
is the
you
road I walk.
are you certain your thoughts are your own now?
Oh, the thoughts in my head. There's so many. So very many.
Can we please just leave this thing to its own devices, or kill it, or something?
No, we have to talk with it for the next hour and a half.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what? I'm gonna head out.
Too bad I drove today.
I can walk home. Like some people, I ain't afraid of a little foot. Or plus, I mean, there's a bar right over there. I'll be fine.
Hey,
I'll go make
I've
a
got
friend.
an idea for dealing with this guy later.
Fine, you're no fun,
Do
dude.
angels breathe?
No. Grab him. We're taking him with us.
Oh, god damn it.
See, the problem is, let me explain it to you. You've been in one place for so long, you don't understand the horizons that lay out there. So we're going to take you on a little adventure, and if you're still not convinced when we're done, we'll bring you back.
The long way.
Go. He goes in the door.
Well, no, we're doing it this way.
Does he just disappear and end up in the door, or
He's
just
walking into the door.
trying to keep it shut? I'm not physically fighting him, but I am being in the way.
I'm super duper not
Reaches
helping
around
any
you
of
to
this
grab the
stupidity.
door and pull it open.
Put feet in ground, try to stop him.
Strength.
Natural 20.
That's a pretty good
so,
roll.
20.
Pretty good against the 6. I think you'll actually win versus the 6.
Yeah. 20. That's all.
So you got him grabbed?
You're at,
No, I'm keeping the door shut. Like,
you're
no.
at 10 strength.
Yes.
I'm at 12.
I don't use those stats for things.
Well, it's like, we can take him with us. I've got an option, but I just need to grab him in order to shove him in.
I would cast spells at him, but his resistances are really, really high.
He wouldn't get a save against us outside of strength checking us.
Mm.
So what are you doing?
Alright. I'll go ahead and do it, so we can take him with us. I cast Demiplane. I'm going to make him his own waiting place. Go ahead and make it out of wood. Let's see, what kind of wood would be nice for him?
Poplar.
Birch, maybe?
Birch, it's all nice and white.
Yeah, birch. Okay, now we're going to strength check and we're going to push him into the demiplane.
Push! He got an 18 this time.
Uh,
Go ahead, roll up.
I got a 19, so I get a 23 total.
He might be stronger.
26.
He is stronger.
Oh.
At the end of your turn, who's actually helping with that? Was that just you, or was someone helping?
I would have been helping. That's why I rolled 2 dice.
Each creature of
I'm
its
offering
choice.
moral support.
You both need a dexterity save.
Rude.
22.
Nope.
Nope, I still failed.
Yeah, you still fail.
Oh, okay.
This is some high level NPC.
When you make an attack roll.
Yes.
So Solar, man. Aren't they like CR 18 or 19?
No, they're 21.
They are the opposite of a pit fiend.
They're also. This is also not an aggressive NPC. There was no combat here.
The Solar is what shot me before.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I have it. It's Solar Arrow.
Like 10.
Okay, so yeah, you both fail. So 17 fire damage and 17 necrotic damage as this wicked purpley light.
I get half from that.
I also get half from one of those.
Neat.
8.
25.
I took 5 damage.
Hmm.
Did you take... Oh, after your...
Tip, yeah.
I thought your time was up to 21.
Yeah.
So
We haven't
21 minus 25 is 4.
I must have got the first... Yeah, 7. That would have been 4, not 3.
So he exploded?
No, he shot out a searing burst of like strange purplish light.
Neat.
That's not cool. You're clearly mentally compromised. You should just go in the birch box. I tried to convince it. 26.
No.
You just won't listen to reason. Fine. Go pee. Sack in your blood. Flick it off. Go sit down by the tower.
I'm not sure.
It
Henwick has
knows.
given up on his end, so
Yeah, I don't care. I've given up.
you have.
I walk over to the angel.
I don't have a way to force the issue.
Walk over to the angel, give it a hug, whisper in its ear, you'll find a way. And then walk away.
That actually brings me so.
What? My character has faith now.
I know,
He
but
believes
just
in
the fact
stupid
that
shit.
you say that means so much on your end, but is so lost on Muriel.
Yeah.
I'm going to try casting Autolute's Resilience here on him.
Okay.
Dexterity save.
Natural 20.
Okay. So nothing.
So does it just go back inside and sit in its blood?
And unless you guys continue to force your issue,
Does Ray of Frost make the blood freeze? Even a little bit?
have some slight effect on it, but
Congratulations, you made the already in a torture chamber angel more uncomfortable.
Well, it's not in the
you
blood
did.
yet, right?
it's going into it now.
You have like tiny little
You've opened the
slivers
door
of
to
ice.
check, so you made it easy as you. And it just sort of slides past you.
Scoop some blood out. I wonder if we could move the blood out. We got rid of the blood.
You're just sitting there with a bucket, bailing the blood out.
I only have a tankard. Because I have no way to move blood.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yeah, I do. It's all made of silk and stuff. Portable hole. Scoop all the blood in it, go over to one of the pits.
I
jump
thought
out.
you didn't like...
That's true.
Your portal hole's full of money.
It's true.
And he didn't want to get anything. He didn't want the undead in there because they were icky.
Because they were rotting.
Yeah.
But this blood is clearly not rotting, it's magic. And I mean, I could use a hole full of transforming demon devil blood.
What are you going to do? Put it in a water supply?
Okay, we're still at the tower.
Yeah,
I've noticed.
Hey,
I've noticed. An hour in, I've noticed.
Okay.
well,
Well, does
so
that-
far
does
our
that
best
work?
lead is...
What are you trying to do? And do you empty out your...
I have some papers in my hole, and I take those out.
What about all the money?
I mean,
You do know spending blood-covered money, spending blood money, as it were, is a little suspect. People tend to...
well, it's fine. It's just my money purse is full of blood. Don't worry about
It's
it.
not mine.
Don't worry. Yeah, don't worry. It's not mine.
Does anyone else that's thinking, that's noticing him...
Yeah,
thinking
Pop
of
out
doing
the portal hole.
don't do that. Just ignore him. Leave him. We're waiting for someone to show up, or we're going to go check holes for towers going
I
down.
want to see if it works, though.
No.
So yeah, he says, "Oh," when I do it.
No, I say no. Don't do it. Don't. It's a bad idea. Don't do
agree.
it. The adventurer's down in one of those holes.
No, nothing's in my holes.
No, not your hole. One of those holes. We're going over to one of those holes for adventures. This is no longer interesting. We already talked to this person. 25. We're going over to that fisher and going down to see if we can
trying
find...
to talk him out of this?
No, I'm waiting to see how this resolves.
Okay.
Come on. I start walking. We're going on an adventure. It's down that hole.
Yeah, I'm getting some blood first.
No, you don't need the blood. 25.
Okay. Well, they better I
It's
go
not a
ahead
magic
and set up my
spell.
own portable hole.
Don't
I
make
set
me...
up my own portable hole.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna pull out the frost giant. I'm gonna grab him with the frost giant. Me and the frost giant are gonna force him into the demi plane.
Well, does the
Eric?
blood go in the hole?
Huh?
Where are you putting
Eric?
In the water.
No.
Yeah, it is.
On the floor.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
you're
You're jockeying for space with the frost giant who's now trying to drag the...
The frost
angel out.
giant cannot get into the door.
Oh, because he's huge?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought you put it up inside the...
Yeah, the door is barely large enough for the solar.
He's a large size, so he would have to,
Yeah.
crawl in to try to get into the room.
Yeah.
Or you'd have to mage hand the chains over to the frost giant and him drag him out by the chains.
This is...
Anyway, so you're
This
going
is a good
into...
way to lose a frost giant, is all I'm saying.
I take out the stuff that I might think get broken or damaged by it. Like I have a letter. I have some dust of dryness
Where are you going to keep those things, loincloth man?
in my bag.
Yes, he's clothes.
Wait, no.
He has nice clothes.
Yeah.
He only wears a loincloth when something might damage his nice clothes.
Before I start messing with that, Muriel, who was your superior? What god did you serve?
I cannot remember now.
It was probably Farlingen.
I don't know, pray to Farlingun, see if he's missing a solar and wants him back.
So you doing that, or are you putting the hole in the blood?
Well, I was just popping out going,
I haven't...
that's true. Since I've been in hell, I haven't prayed to a god at all.
Hey, you haven't prayed to Loth either.
That's weird.
Yeah, you got to pick up that phone.
That's weird. Yeah, I gotta pick up a phone, man. I gotta call in.
Actually, I'll do the same. I'll think to, do a little prayer to Ouija, see if she's missing a solar that might be trapped in hell. We're just calling, gods. Hey!
Is this
you
yours?
Yeah.
I just do a little prayer that one day she finds her way.
I don't know. That's a solar. It's probably genderless.
That she forges her own path, you could say.
Yeah, it's technically gendered. It is the proper term that I've been using.
It.
Yeah,
Whatever. I
I know.
don't care. I don't think it cares if we misgender it.
it does not. It does not care about many more important things than that, so it does not care.
Yeah, it's currently sitting in a thing of blood, which I assume us also.
See, put your hold on.
Because
Yeah. Well, no, I pause. I'm going to drop a prayer to Farn and Law.
You get no response. Look at you.
Yeah.
I totally do that.
I'm going to assume this is a good plan.
And the blood flows in.
I could probably still ask my guy, but I'm not going to bother
Is something
him.
producing blood in here?
Nope.
Nothing's producing blood?
Nope.
Well, remember, it said that they bring things in and throw it at it. I just
was
assume
kind
it-
of
The
hoping
solar will go into your hole when all the blood flows in.
the hole's like mostly full. I guess there's probably enough space for a person since I paid all
It's
that
large.
money.
And no, you can't close the hole with the solar sitting in it. But the solar is now sitting in the... Because it has basically sunken it down, and he goes and sits down on your pile of gold in your portable
Why
hole.
can't I close it?
Because it's a large-sized creature, and he's more than halfway sticking out.
Wait, but he's in the hole, but he's sticking out.
Yes.
Pick him up and throw him in the demiplane.
You can't pick up the hole.
I feel like I can pick up the hole. I just can't close it. Like
They're just dragging it around.
Yeah, that's not how that works, though. Because
Do you have another demiplane cast?
I still have the one open.
Do you have another one to cast?
No, I can't
Okay.
cast it twice.
You're not you're not confident that he'd be able to move it without it being right where it is.
well, there's still
You
blood.
can still
Is
try
there
it.
still any blood in the tower?
Not like of thickness to
Well.
sit in.
Could I, Muriel? Could you get up off my pile of money, please?
This is mine now. You've
No,
given
that's
it to
mine.
me.
Yeah, but if she fits, she sits.
I don't know. Try to cast Tidal Wave with the blood into the demiplane.
That's a
So,
save. That
well-
would probably succeed,
Oh,
and
she
it only knocks people down.
it would succeed, but once you get the blood into the demiplane, it seems to follow the blood.
Or I guess I should ask, can you move the opening once you've cast it?
Could I move the opening?
Yeah, I don't think so. Because tidal wave only knocks people down, and it creates water
Oh, yeah.
that disappears. Conjure a wave of water. I guess I can wash the room.
And when you put it... just the holes inside the tower, not outside?
Yes,
Well,
I'm inside.
thinking about it, I would have put the entrance to the demiplane in whatever I thought would have been the easiest place for it to get it in.
You were
was
trying
outside
to... Yeah,
when
it
it
was
was
outside at the time, and it was basically trying to obscure the way where it has to go around the entrance to get into the door.
So the best place to have put the demiplane would have been at the actual entrance to the tower, then?
But you didn't.
Okay.
But you didn't.
But you put it near where it was when it was heading in. So it is near the entrance to the door.
Okay.
Well, I mean, presumably they'll bring you more blood, right?
I suppose they will.
So can you go sit in there, and then I can take this blood with me, so it's mine?
This is my blood. It was
I,
my blood first.
I've got another idea.
But I took it, so it's mine now.
And
Cut-
I took it
somebody-
back along the pile.
I'll trade you
Of
an
gold.
arrow. I have a shiny silver arrow. Another solar. Shot that at me.
I've done that. I have arrows of my own.
Where?
Where I keep them,
Where do you keep arrows?
where they are accessible.
I don't see any. I don't believe you have arrows.
Of course I do.
Are you trying to get more arrows?
Shut up!
I like that he's trying to get the arrows, and the way that he gets the arrows he figured out is to risk death with the
Insta-kill?
yeah, with the insta-kill arrows.
Somebody covered the angel's eyes.
I got no more spells.
You've got hands.
Come on. I mean,
If this
Muriel.
TPKs, I'm going to be really freaking annoyed.
Muriel, don't be mean about it. Just get out my hole.
Well,
Oh, do solars need their heads?
why can't we just carry the solar?
I asked because I know one angel type doesn't.
So is the problem I can't pick up the hole because the solar is big and therefore heavy and therefore I can't move it?
No, it's
Because the
just, you can't
solar's
fold
hanging
the
out, you
close.
can't close the
What
hole
if I
to
was strong
remove it.
enough to pick up the solar itself?
You'd have to go down there, start scooping out coins until the solar's head went down.
If I just wrap the hole around its waist and lift.
Specifics for how a portable hole works.
Not that way specifically.
But the picture also shows him lifting up the sides and the hole still being open and not instantly.
Yes, he can lift
snapping.
up the other parts. It is the part where it's sticking out that is stuck down.
So just sort of maneuver it to try to wrap it up above his head and pop it back.
Wait, is the problem that we need to force the solar into the portable
The
hole?
problem is the Solar is sitting on millions of gold that we need for stupid shit.
I mostly want the hole because it's got all my stuff in it. Like a whole bunch of blood. Magic blood.
Oh, but he's in the portable hole. We just need to create enough space for him to not completely...
Yeah, a good
You
way.
can use an action to close a portable hole by taking hold of the edges of the cloth and folding it up. Folding the cloth closes the hole, and any creatures or objects within remain in the extra-dimensional space. What's in the waste next to nothing.
I'm like, there's probably nothing specific for this specific scenario.
You're
You're gonna have to roll 0 this, man.
But theoretically, it can push its way back out. That you could get.
Yeah, it can definitely push its way back out. Yeah.
But he's allowed just to close it.
Yeah, you can close up the rest of it, but it is the part where it is stuck that is now stuck to the ground because you can't close that part.
So
he can't maneuver the edges to cut up over his head by folding it up.
So I can't. It is not a strength problem. Is like
No.
It's that the hole is still open.
Yeah. It is in picking it up, you are trying to close it. Those are the same thing. Those words are interchangeable. Closing it and picking up are the same thing. So where you can't close it, you can't pick it up.
Do we need to remove stuff from the portable hole to fit the angel?
Why not just make the giant move it?
You could bring in your giant. You could actually put your portable hole now inside of the room that no longer has a bunch of blood to get the giant out already in the room.
I was like, is the giant strong?
Yeah, the giant's strong.
Does your demi-plane enter from both ends?
Yeah, you can go through it.
Yeah, if it enters...
It's like a doorway.
But is it a door from one end and blank from the other? Like...
Not specified.
Okay. I mean, I know they specify on, like, the... Whatever the...
Mansion?
No, the astral...
Yeah.
Or the gate, whatever.
Not specified for...
Then yes, we make the giant do it.
So the giant can strength for this?
How strong is the giant?
Minute and
It
14
has to be on a flat surface that I can see within range, so the demi-plane would be up against something.
Okay, so it has to be against... Okay.
Yeah.
So it's up against the side of the
tower
yeah. On the outside. Okay.
Is the tower a flat plane because it's rounded?
Close enough.
It's close enough.
Okay.
Close.
So,
Either that or I
Or I guess it could be on the ground in front of the door.
Yeah,
Yeah, you could have it on the ground in front of the door.
Okay.
Sure.
There. Okay. So, giant, go and
And the
pick up
answer
the
to-
angel and throw it in the demi-plane.
Active strength.
Okay.
Well, the reason we're
how
spending
strong
so
is
much
the giant?
time with this is because it's our only lead.
He's not a lead anymore. You've ruled out it being a lead.
No,
It was
it's-
possibly a lead. You checked it out. You ruled it out, and then you've been hanging out with it for 45 minutes. Since
Well, it should have tried to rob me.
Or the story
Guidance.
should have made him tell us, the next plot point versus you still
But
have
he
your
doesn't
own
know!
information.
It doesn't know.
Yeah, well, we're gonna stand here until they send new bodies.
just
Or
saying, Adam, this is what
24.
you get for being a soft DM.
you didn't roll that train at us hard enough. We make fun of it sometimes,
27.
but this is what happens when it doesn't
Okay.
show up.
Try again.
Come on, get out of the hole, Muriel. This isn't nice. This is very rude.
Would you stop it? Would you leave me?
Yeah, go back in the
I
center of
have
the
been
room.
in hell for years,
And you've
and you're
lost...
the greatest torment I can recall.
Well, go sit in the center of the room again, and
Well,
we'll leave.
This is the equivalent of bullying an old lady.
You're just
It's like, you need to go to the doctor. I'm like, no, fine! No, you need to go to the doctor. Fine, we don't care, but we're taking your knickknacks to sell on eBay. No, I want those too! Well, you can either die or go to the doctor's.
I rolled low.
Would you roll?
16.
You win.
Okay.
I rolled a 3. I was like, don't give out the blow! So did it.
Get in the demi-plane.
As soon as it's off my hull, I get my hull.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
So
don't care
I
whether
shove,
it's in
I
the
shove it
plane.
in the demi-plane and close the entrance. So now it's in there.
Now you just have a spell on lockdown forever that we're not casting that till we have something to do with an angel?
Do you have multiple demi-queens?
You can.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I was
can.
going to say, because I thought you had a different one before for your storage.
I've got my
I was gonna
storage.
say, it's
and-
not on lockdown. You can use it for other things.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize you could just keep making infinite rooms.
No,
Yes.
no, I can create as many
So
rooms
long as
as
you
I...
remember the room it was before, you can reopen to that room.
Okay, the birch room. What the angry angel is.
Yeah, so we have a birch room with an angry angel and a purple heart storage room that's for my stuff.
Nice.
So we have successfully...
By the way, the bottom of this room is kind of like domed at the bottom. There's still some blood that obviously didn't fit, but not really enough to sit in. And it is just continuing copper there.
Alright. Get back in the hole. Giant.
Good job, Giant. What was the strength of Giant?
Hey, she found her path.
+7.
It's in a birch hole so we can unleash it on a bunch of limpets. I bet it's going to be
What's that,
pissed.
26?
24.
24.
Why did that?
Yeah, 5.
We're taking the angel thing with us.
You know why? Because we forgot last time. And we never came back.
What? 3 campaigns ago?
We
We
forgot.
promised to take you with us.
This is that same angel.
We're just saying, we're much like a Pokemon master where we forget to go back and revisit the Pokemon.
It's fine. We're okay. We have gained.
Do you do anything else with this tower?
Nope.
down.
I don't think it's got anything. And wait, do we want to strip it for the copper?
No, I think we're good on money. Blood-covered money.
That's only for him.
Magical blood-covered money.
Transmutation blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All over the money. What's the money gonna do? I don't know.
Maybe the money's all cursed now. You know what we do know, though? It's going to make for a great story.
And
Possibly
Is-
half-demon children.
also, as long as we're handing out devil-cursed money, we're just going to shop at the corpse cart. It'll probably be fine.
Hey, Volt, you might want to clean this before you spend it.
But there is a lot of it.
I'll pay in cash. Dripping cash. It's fresh.
It's not mine.
It is so fresh.
It's Angel. Don't worry.
Don't worry, it's not mine. That's not what I was worried about.
So I guess we start poking around holes for, towers.
Now we will need to find the next lowest place that's actually...
Hold on,
important
let's
looking.
just sit here for an hour and I'm going to ask the sword where the hole is while I recharge spells. I blew all of mine.
Yeah.
You probably still have some bard spells, right?
Yeah, I have some low-level bard spells.
There you go.
But I spent my magical grenade of scatter for 6th level. I want my other 4-level spells.
Well, if we're taking a short rest, that'll allow me to recharge some spells too.
Arcane recovery.
So I asked Sword where the Tower of Asmodius is.
It's in the 9th layer.
Don't be a dick, Sword, or we'll spend another 3 sessions at this tower waiting for someone to drop off bodies so I can question them.
Luck check.
11.
Higher than 10.
Which is, something Vic can't usually say.
The tower here sits at the base of the lowest pit. I almost sang it. It's so in my brain right now.
Just don't
So-
break the sword. Break it.
We're looking for the deepest, darkest pit in the middle
Muriel
of the wall.
has controlled the sword.
Also, there's a problem with that. Literally unbreakable.
I haven't tried to break it yet.
Well, you found out you could sharpen it. That was interesting, but it's still unbreakable. So yeah, I guess we just start checking pits by sending the arcane eye down. Doesn't that have infinite range from you, as long as you're concentrating?
It has limited time.
Yeah.
And it costs spell slots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
A whole bunch of fissures and pits all around. 2 ramshackle shacks. Outer wall.
Yeah, just
Check
go,
out the tower.
just
Hey-
go fishing.
Hey, Eric, which pit?
Just go fishing.
check the shacks first. See what the shacks have.
Okay.
One of them has shakes. It is back, a Shake Shack.
Yes. But remember, that neither of them are going to be the tower. It's at the lowest pit.
Yeah.
So,
18.
What are you checking?
Looking for pits.
There's lots of pits.
he's
I'm
picking
looking
a
for the
pit.
biggest one. I figure it will echo.
Cook-a-boom.
So you're going down and looking and leaning your head over each one?
And just
Your
thunder
voice
waving.
spoons up to 3 times as loud as normal.
Is that an alternate use of Thunderwave?
No, that's thaumaturgery.
Oh,
That's
okay.
my cantrip.
So he's just yelling at different holes.
Are you yelling into holes, or do you...
I'm yelling at holes. Just going up to holes. Crack-a-thoom!
So do you kind of have to look over to yell
Yeah.
down to the hole? You're going to need some wisdom saves, as many of them are filled with mounds of millions of gibbering mouthers.
Well, after the first time, I just closed my eyes.
It's not a visual issue.
Oh.
It's an audible issue.
You got any,
I'm louder than you!
you got any beeswax or candles?
Well, he's specifically listening for echo, so...
Yeah.
Let's see. I get a +1 to wisdom? +1. 17.
Okay.
Huh.
Do you have it anyway?
Just masses
No.
of flesh with mouths and eyes, just undulating at the bottom.
Let's throw the C4 down there.
I don't believe we brought any.
If I
Unless
had
you
some.
just want to lean over and cast Fireball.
If I had
no.
some.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't have a way to circumvent that.
Just
And listening to that makes my brain hurt.
check the shacks.
Okay. And you go to the next nearest.
Yep.
Yeah. Ramshackle little building. Here, light little sort of kind of sound from inside of it. Ew.
Paw. What do you see on the other side of the door?
And that's blind sense. The check is probably only 15 by 15.
So you could probably cover.
There is some lady, some medium-sized creature walking around, sort of poking at what seem to be cages hanging on the wall. Small cages.
I tell you guys what Paw sees.
Hey, do you know where the tower is? Which hole it's in? I asked convincingly. 24. Just in common, yelling at us, but making it to where it's authoritative and they really want to answer.
The door kind of opens, and this pudgy old lady.
Hail!
Yes, what? Tower?
Yes, we're going to Asmodius. We need to get to the pit tower. Which hole?
Well, which one do you think it is? Which is the most important one here?
The deepest one is the most important one. It has
But
the
where
tower.
would you put the deepest one?
In the center.
No, center, yeah.
You're a clever boy. I like your spirit. Might be of good value.
I have a lot of spirit.
Yes. Come inside. Would you like some tea?
No?
No.
We're going to go check that middle hole. Thank you for your help.
No.
Turn, start walking away.
Hey, Cannon, what's her deal?
I don't know, I just started walking away unless you guys start screaming because she's attacking you. I'm going towards the center of the thing.
Yep.
Hole.
Arcane, go.
Have a gold.
Here you go. Here's some
Thanks for the
blood.
information.
She grabs onto the tips of your fingers again. Yeah. So just tugs you in.
Well, I mean, we can spare a few minutes, right?
No!
He's like, I've never had sex
mean-
with that before.
I like to point out how many times this character even showed any interest in that.
More than all the rest of us combined.
2, maybe 3?
Yeah, that's the point. Is it never happened? Never happened.
Didn't you actually sleep with
No.
a dwarf?
No, it was
That
no.
was a deep no.
I think it was both.
Maybe.
He did.
As an elf?
There was one as an elf, and then there was the other. And then there was the one where it was.
I think he just slept next to the dwarf in that
Yeah.
other bar.
Yeah.
They just cuddled.
Yeah.
And he slept with me almost every night for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just sort of lead you. And
Yeah.
this is just a room, and all these little
Wow.
cages are just sort of shaking with lights glowing inside of them as they rattle from inside with just this glow as these sort of bronze cages just sort of rattle.
Soul
She
Cages,
kinda-
man.
Takes like a staff and she like jabs at a few that are getting mine.
I point at her and I wiggle my silver cage and I'm like, I know what you're up to.
What are you thinking?
Soul
I've
Cage.
got a soul cage. I've got a soul
Oh.
cage made out of silver. And I'm like, I know what you're up to.
It's like, stop dragging my friend into your house.
Knock it off.
That's such spirit.
Of adventure, yes, I know.
I have lots of spirit.
Of adventure, yes, I know.
Do you want to be locked into a cage?
No.
Then we go to the middle of the thing and go down
I
the hole.
would be very adverse to being locked in the cage.
And she's that's what she's after. She's messing with you, man.
So what, like, these are all cages?
Yeah, and it's like I can see those are certain things that I'd use for components as well. So don't bother with her.
Now the question is, do you murder her for keeping souls prisoner and not letting them roam?
Or is this just a
The answer
consequence of
is
their own adventure?
obviously.
So we're going to end the thing by murdering a hag. Is how we're ending today's session.
I don't know. It's if you got time. I don't know if you are.
You got time.
Are they particularly weak?
You're not particularly strong.
No.
It's Can Austin max casting lightning bolt on a hag's face. Deck it.
That's a good question. What's directly behind her?
The house.
The house.
Any soul cages?
Yes.
Oh.
You step slightly to the side and just shoot it off into the distance.
She has pulled you into the house. Anything from you to her, without you going into the house and closer to the other cages,
You could aim down.
yeah, would have cages behind her because literally her walls are just surrounded with thousands of.
Do you
Does
want?
breaking cages let things out?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, if you break the cage, she'll free the soul.
Chain lightning.
As you specifically target the cages along with her. I don't know. I think lightning bolt would hit more cages than chain lightning.
Fireball would hit the most.
He doesn't have that.
They don't allow lightning fireball.
I think he asked.
I think he might have acid ball.
No.
You didn't think
That's another.
What
thing.
about Thunderstep? It's a
The troll-
15. It's
the
a
troll
small. It's a small
Let's
shack.
see, that's
Oh, that's the other
15.
game where you got the troll sphere. Okay.
3 other targets.
Yeah, that's 3 versus an entire wall of things. I don't know. You could cast Whirlwind on it and just rip the entire shack apart.
Is the shack of sturdy material?
No.
Now I'll do chain lightning. I can always cast Whirlwind later. So she needs a dex save. And so do 3 cages.
Cages don't get dex saves. $14.
That's not enough.
Empower. 52 lightning damage. She's next to me. She also takes 8 thunder damage.
So 52. So 16.
Yes.
No lady. That's so cruel. That's a cruel child. Go away. Be away from me.
Old
She's spent
lady.
her.
Wait, she's still alive?
Yes. You are an old lady.
An old lady survived chain lightning.
I cast animate objects on the cages to have them attack her.
What is the requirement for an object?
That they're
Probably-
non-magical? I guess that would disqualify him, right?
Oh, Adam, I believe it's finally my turn. Fireball.
Okay.
Inside the shack.
Here you go, Eric, for all the times you've hit Kalidan with lightning. Have a dex save.
Have a dex save. 8d6. So third level, it's 8 plus casting plus level?
Not plus casting, just the 8d6s.
Yeah, you get 86s.
Right.
No, for the DC.
Oh.
Did you target the opposite
8
wall
plus your
of the
proficiency bonus plus your intelligence.
8 plus proficiency.
Yep.
Oh,
And your age.
15 is the DC.
I think they both failed.
shack? I got 6.
She got 7. She is clearly more dexterous than you.
Starting off strong there, Bob.
I mean, I do what I can. That's 12. 19.
I don't know what I'm worried about. I got an HP to survive my own spells.
Yeah, I know. I just
Your fireball is just like, huh. It's been a long time since I've been hit with one of those.
19, 26.
That's why I use a phone. Because math is hard.
35.
She no longer gripes.
It hits all the cages too.
It actually probably bursts open the shack, and now cages are scattered, in probably a 50-foot area. Still shaking and...
All the cages took damage though.
Go around and start
Yeah.
opening them? Do they talk?
Nothing sensible. They do make slight noise if you put them up to your ear. You also notice that at the bottom of each one of these cages is sort of like a set piece of metal, about the same size as the coins that you got.
I collect all the coins.
You do notice a difference.
We don't want to let them out in here. They might get stuck again.
True. Don't put them in the portable hole with the transmutation magic, though.
No, they're one of the things I considered might be damaged by magic blood.
Yeah.
To note, your coins carved on one side and a smooth side on the other that has a slight like shadow as if almost someone's face.
Uh-huh.
These, if you try and like open a cage and figure out the thing, the light doesn't seem to be able to leave the cage. But if you can pry the coin out, which is carved on the bottom side, but the smooth side that faces the soul is on there. Investigating the cage further, you see that there are little spindly bits that, if turned, shrink the top of the cage down towards the base.
Oh, so it like collapses into a coin?
Mhm.
Well, yeah, I take all those.
Where are you putting all of these cages?
Their coins are pretty big, right?
Yeah, the coins are already pretty big, and if you take the coins...
Well, I wind all the cages down into coins.
Okay, so if you just start taking a cage and you just start quickly winding it down, you turn it about 6 times, maybe about a third of the way.
You crush the soul.
You take 10, I'm going to call it radiant damage as it explodes, and you don't really seem to have much of anything left.
Huh. Okay, so that is not a way to make them easier to transport.
Noted.
You could have hung out and seen how it works, but...
I don't know, how about we ask the guy who actually can cast Soul Cage how the things work?
You seem a bit different than what you're used to.
Yeah, these are a bit
I
different,
just
but
tie
I can tell.
them with rope?
I can tell.
There were thousands of them.
Yeah, hundreds of these cages.
Oh, there's a lot of them.
Yes.
I thought it was like maybe like a dozen.
And it's like I can help you out and get essentially like a metal bar that you can put on his clothes, and then you can hang the cages off of it.
I mean, shoot, these are more important than money. So I start displacing money.
But it's still full of crazy transformative blood.
That's a good point. Can we get a mansion?
Well, you can't leave
You can't
anything.
store stuff in the mansion.
I know.
Yeah,
But I can have the servants scoop all of the blood out into barrels.
Oh, you'd have to dump everything in the portable hole out into the mansion first.
Yeah.
Which, yeah. Then they would be able to clean it. They couldn't go inside the portable hole.
Yeah.
That's how you counted the gold the first time.
Unless somebody else has a hole that wants to store all these cages.
I'll take the cages. I don't mind that.
Oh, then yeah. Then problem solved.
I mean, it's like I don't have a whole lot of room, though.
Yeah, you can probably take 80 of them.
Okay. So,
They filled up a 15 by 15 foot shack, but only the walls.
yeah, 80 copper silk.
Mhm. And he has he has multiple giants, and I think also your smaller army all in that same portable hole?
No, not anymore. They got it shoved into the demi-plane to make room.
So what do you have in that hole right now? Is it just the one giant?
One giant and...
And what's the size of that hole?
Standard portable hole size.
Hold on, it's one giant and all of the metal. All your iron and silver.
Oh, it's got my silver in there. Yeah.
Yeah, how much silver? What's the...
And, yeah, my iron, too.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Then again, you only had a couple 100 pounds, and I believe all of your iron's in a sled right now.
Mm.
It's in slim form.
Yes. So it's just leaned up against the wall in the
What
hole.
was that? I had, maybe 300 gold worth of silver left after that.
Yeah,
if you take your giant out,
Mm-hmm.
you can fit what is ultimately 407 of the cages in there.
It used to be
Which is
408. Don't know what happened.
Whoops.
Is 407 the actual number of cages?
It is what is left of them that didn't break from what's just happened to them between the attacks.
Okay.
And it's I don't... I could take the giant out, but he'd be really difficult for us to get around.
Polymorph him into something smaller?
Could do that.
Put them in storage.
It's not yet difficult for you to get around.
Yeah, we still gotta walk all the way over to that hole, and...
Yeah, but I figure we're going to have some vertical movement that we're going to need to do that's not going to be easy for him.
We could put him on a... I could put a spider climb on him.
Yeah, just have him walk down.
Yeah.
God knows I don't use my spells.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, polymorph's got
We'll do that for now, and if it becomes it, we'll vacate the cages.
Yeah, we'll figure something out.
Yeah.
So, what if he shrunk down the cages as much as he could before they exploded?
You're not really sure when they're going to explode based
They're
on...
like Jack in the Box.
Oh, it's like Don't Wake Daddy.
How many did you say?
407.
4, 7.
I played that game as bullcrap the first button.
And it takes you 2 hours of collecting them from the area amongst they've scattered.
The first time someone pushed the button,
She's
Dad
dead,
woke
right?
up.
Okay.
Yeah, she's gone.
It was bullcrap.
Okay.
Now the question is, do we go try to rob and destroy the other shack?
I mean, she's there if you want another body. She's not...
No. And it's not enough space. Yeah, let's see what the other shack's got in it.
So while we're spending 2 hours, Paul's just walking
Walks over, figures out, comes back enough to be able to communicate with you, because that takes it out of communication range.
Yeah.
3 of the big ones arguing, fighting.
No. So we got 3 big devils, probably?
Can you describe if they had wings and horns?
Were they pit fiends?
Yes, were they more pit fiends?
They were pit fiends.
Let's not bother with that shack.
Let's go talk to them. They're always pretty nice.
But we...
Nah,
if the
we've already
center
got a
hole...
heading.
Yeah, if the center hole doesn't work out, we'll go talk to the pit fiends and give up more stuff.
That's true.
Because that's what happens. Pit fiends are cool, but
Yeah.
you do have to give them something.
Well, we have a whole bunch of skulls now.
Since the eye doesn't have the ability to hear anything, I can go ahead and send the eye down there and not worry about the gibbering mouthers.
Unless the seeing is also destroying your mind.
It doesn't make the wisdom save. It is the sound that does that.
So I'll have the eye go and check out.
You are able to figure out, based on the plane, the layers above, that is how you would figure out your center, and you're able to figure out which pit to...
Planar cosmology, just looking, checking. I'm creating a chart for myself.
Yeah, you can actually figure out the hole that has
All of the planes.
is the bottom of the 8 layers at the center of them.
Yeah, we're going to have to go down this way, and there should be maybe some...
And when you do find it, you can actually see you can see the top of this sort of spire that is up there off in the center of this.
Yeah, and it's there's a spire down there. I can actually see it from...
Yeah.
After
I forget, is that arcane eye still pop out your actual eye and throw it?
No.
Okay.
No, it's an invisible
Sensor.
It is when the hag casts it.
Oh, okay.
Hey, that was a different. I think that had a different name to it.
Oh, okay. So we pick up things, move, shuffle, then go to that hole.
Which, again, you just cast Spider Climb to get the giant down.
Yeah.
Easy enough, the rest of you can fly down. Yeah, it's a deep pit with a large, towering spire that kind of has a little bit of a corkscrew. You know, it's not like a straight, it actually kind of almost like bends off, so when you get close to it, it kind of seems like it should almost be falling. And right around the base of it is this sort of moat of blood.
Magic blood?
Well, Ryan would have to spend 10 minutes to find out if that was magic blood. But we're on a time crunch. We don't want to be wasting any time.
Yes.
That's a good point. The man makes a good point.
That's clearly what I've been seeing thus far. Time crunch, I noticed. But yeah, there's sort of like a drawbridge, but it's down that sort of leads towards large double doors. The side entrance.
No guards?
There are devils about, imps, other strange things. You see a couple of those horse devils sort of up the side. Yeah.
Actually, hail them and go to the drawbridge. Everything's been angry when we didn't take, the drawbridge. So we go down the side of the wall to the drawbridge, then walk over. I'm totally a nightmare in making.
I'm totally like a Nintendo 1 enemy.
Yeah, basically.
I'm from Dragon Quest.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, I look like a Dragon Quest enemy right there.
I was thinking early Castlevania.
Same thing.
Mm.
Same era.
Yeah. Yeah, you go down and land, approach. They let you.
It's like, we have businesses with Asmodius. We seek an audience.
You see no audience. He is in this tower.
This tower.
Yes, he is in this tower.
Okay. Start walking into the tower. Unless people start poking me with pointy sticks, I just start descending the tower.
Yes, we're supposed to
You
be
walk
here.
over a bridge to a door.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh.
Can I open the door?
Make a strength check.
Need muscles.
12.
Yeah, the actual latch you're not able to pull down to.
Giant.
Yeah.
Open the door.
Giant.
See, it's a good thing you left him out.
You're able to. It almost has like a bit of a sound as the large door opens. So enough that like the giant is reaching, slightly down, but it's enough you'd be jumping up to get to whatever latch. But yeah, it's still the door goes well above the giant in height.
It's a big door.
Yeah.
Very impressive.
Opens one of the two double doors.
No,
A third of the way.
Start going inside the building.
Do you go into it?
Contra.
Forth we go.
I don't know. Kalidan, do you bail on us at the last step of hell?
No, I can't. He's my ride home.
Oh, true.
Cannon follows you in.
Yeah.
You have the
I look
giant
down at my
follow.
rock and I say, I don't know if I've said this, but I'm not happy about this.
Laduguer, and it's like, are you ready? Okay.
Well, good luck, plane shift.
On him?
No, on us.
Yes, on him. Good luck.
The dickiest of moves. You've made it. Too bad.
Remember, the most important lesson of any adventure is despair.
No, I've regained my spells by now. Thanks.
Back to your home plane.
You go to vanish, am I jumping the way?
Oh wait, yeah.
That would just put us somewhere randomly on the material
your,
plane.
yours are 5th level spells, right?
Yes.
So that would mean that you would be able to banish 2 creatures at a time.
Ah.
Because
I did not know Banish had an upcast.
Yeah, it's got an upcast to it.
Not used to. All my spells...
Nice.
All my Warlock spells cast at max level. None of these have upcasting abilities.
Banishment does.
Yeah.
Anyways, you enter into this large entry hall full of 100 or more devils, many greater and more terrifying than any that you've met, sitting around at tables in discussion with maps and charts, just sort of working.
Good work.
Nod, act like we belong here. Scan the room for a door leading down or something. Or look for the biggest devil.
Yeah, there are many very large devils,
Lean over to Laduguer. Are any of those the guy we're looking for?
No.
Okay, then we start searching for hallways.
I feel like the King of Hell, he's the sort of guy you see and go, that's the King of Hell.
Yeah.
I
So
feel like it wouldn't be much of a question.
we don't bother the people in the war planning room, and we just start looking for our way
So yeah,
out.
basically you're standing at the door here.
Yeah.
No other doors.
Try to look in the middle of the room if there's a spiral down or anything. Like a staircase.
No, there's a clear path that goes across to the middle where, things, it almost seems to spiral out of, almost like walking paths to get to the various areas.
Well, you don't see any other path that's not just talking to these guys.
The guy kind of shakes his head and sort of walks forward nearer the middle, yelling out, "I bargain with the key to turn the blood war in your favor. Conquer the plains beyond. I demand an audience with Asmodius."
Nice.
And he's met with jokes and laughter.
Well, this has been a fun trip.
Laduguer remains stoic, and his assistants doubling in size, insisting again, shouting until it almost feels like the room is shaking with his words. And he pulls out from under his pocket a small glass object, and all you see is blinding white as, for at least a moment, the room fills with an unimaginable light.
It's my nunicle.
Does my radiance protection give me any protection to see through this blinding light?
No.
Oh, okay.
Just in there going, nice.
Showy.
I demand an audience! And after shouting them down enough,
With his
from the ceiling descends a spiral staircase. You were so close! Which he has to reduce back to his normal size in order to climb, but he...
Follow along on that.
Yeah, follow.
Very impressive. Excellent exposition.
If players go to...
Yeah,
I don't want to go.
Okay. Well, we got him to Asmodius.
Oh, no, I will ditch you so hard. Yeah.
I will stay now.
I think he
I am here, I am getting my stamp, and then we can leave.
Yes.
Hey, at least when I was collecting the stamps, I had a reason. An invasion of giants, I wanted to let the leaders of the area know. And most of those leaders were dicks and didn't
How many
care.
campaigns ago was that you're still referencing?
Hey, that was our first campaign, and it was awesome.
Would you have rather us not have fun?
I'm here to meet the King of Hell, and I'm gonna.
So you, start coming. Who, by the way, is going to the stairs? You two, you stay down?
Wait, you're going too?
Oh, yeah, we gotta go up the stairs.
No, we don't!
Yeah.
Let's go!
We gotta...
I grab the little one and just shake my head furiously. No.
No, we gotta meet Asmodius.
I'm going to take a page out of your book. Dealing with the King of Hell, probably a bad idea. We'll wait down here for you.
Okay.
No, I'm... Oh, wait, you're staying. Okay, that's
Cannon
fine.
will stay with you.
Yeah. Cannon, I grab her and just, look at her like, don't you fucking dare.
She is already, hiding between you and the door.
Come on, Paladin, Jimmy.
I grab him too, and he's just like, nope, the kid stays here.
This is an opportunity.
Don't make me
So
banish
those two
you.
go with Laduguer.
It's
Everyone
like,
else
you
stays.
can
Got
go
it.
up and get your step. Don't make me banish you to stop you from trying to talk me into this. We can stay down here for now.
I'm disappointed.
So, you go up into what is...
You've come so far. You were doing so well. You were engaging. You were at the front making decisions.
No,
You weren't complaining. You were
Maybe he's
supportive.
more interested in all these other new devils that they've never seen down here.
Is anybody looking at me right now?
Yes.
Any devils?
Yes.
A lot of them?
Yes.
I'm like, well, while we visited Asmodius, may I introduce my esteemed adventuring companions, Kalidan the Great Demon Slayer, and Jimmy the Prophet of the Raven Queen. They are fresh from victories in the Blood War, and though they are weary and wish not to ascend the staircase, I'm sure they could be of great assistance to you.
And the one that's probably, say, 70 foot tall. Goes from his crowd.
Cast Enhance Element on myself, Charisma. Yeah, I'll go talk to this guy. I don't care. I'm not meeting the King of Hell. I'll deal with all these devils.
No, he does that. I just kind of go give a pat on the back and push him on his way.
Here, as you stand basically almost against the wall, safe cannon between you, and you're just keeping an eye out.
Just in case. Got this. Bardic Inspiration. You got 10
No,
minutes.
he did that whole thing. He's like, now, Kalidan, you I expect this from, but Jimmy, where'd this cowardice come from?
So as you... you're basically...
I take out my book. I'm going to write down some stories from these
He
guys so we
said
can incorporate
that
them.
he said that Laduguer had to shrink down in order to ascend the staircase, right?
Yeah, to his normal size.
So the frost giant would fit.
So the frost.
The frost giant would not fit.
Okay, polymorph into eagle. And have him sit on it.
Hey,
Rather than let him stay with the other party, okay.
Yeah.
no, they need an extra tank. Also,
Are they fighting like fighting?
No.
also,
That's not how I see it happening.
just the idea of an eagle going, "Gah!" Suddenly frost giant from the air.
Anyways, you do basically have to also run, because once the Laduguer starts going up the stairs, they start lifting up again.
Oh, yeah.
That's fine. I can stick up with that.
Once you're on the stairs, you're on them as they lift, but
Then yeah. I can
but
do
you have
that.
to run off to get to the stairs, and the eagle can fly up, so that's no
Yeah,
worry.
and so I just pointed him. It's got
Yeah.
distance.
I mean, you don't get to stand there and make a decision for long. You basically have your.
Run up the stairs, point.
So as you're going up, I will also he will have a bit of a conversation with you as far as how the Blood War is going, what your thoughts are on the progress.
I spin the tale of the battle we won against the giant cow-headed demon, how the
Blood blobs.
Bloodlubs were awesome. Sing a great tale of the Bloodlubs. And how
The
they're
underdog's tale, if you will.
yes. And also describe the journey down here. Looks like not a lot of people seem to have a full counting of top to bottom hell, even when they're down in these layers.
Yeah, that is by design, and things change to assure that continues over time.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, largely it seems that they are down here, like they are trying to mastermind wars, including the Blood War. They are, the behind-the-scenes tacticians of it.
Well, I start up a conversation and try to get a good feel. It's like we're planning to have the war against these illicit things. I could use some pointers and, talk them
He has
into...
no interest in helping you. He is strictly trying to see what you could give for him.
And I'm trying to charisma my way into describing situations I think might be helpful for me. How he
You
would
do
do
not
it.
know enough about the Illithids to even really begin that.
You know,
I'm
psychic.
going with... they're psychic and they're in a cave. Those are the points I'm working with. So I'm describing situations...
Make sure you don't need to think.
Yeah.
So there's demons in a cave, and they're all psychic. How would you benefit? Well, I destroy them on bare hands because demons are soft and easy to break.
Anyways, for you guys, as you ascend into what is a flamboyant room. Quite fantastic. Glowing spires of rubies.
Ostentatious.
Sure, that's probably a better word. That, seems to basically, this is, a few hundred feet up from the stairs, but otherwise the rest of this enormous tower, like you can just see as you're going up, that it just goes off into the distance with grandeur. But yes, basically, and sort of lining the area leading up to
I look at all the rubies and it's like I see we have a man of function and taste.
I too am a man of class.
I too am indulging in the rubies.
But
Everyone of these
Asmodius
is a
appears
contingency.
as a handsome, bearded humanoid, small horns protruding from his forehead, piercing red eyes, and flowing deep silk robes, holding a ruby-tipped scepter in one hand. Welcome. You've found a dead god.
See, now this is a guy that I believe rules hell.
The least devilly looking devil we've met so far.
I mean, just
He's
look at this-
underplaying
I mean, just
it.
look at this room. Just be like, I mean, this is nice. I've met some kings and stuff before. This is nice.
Yeah, no, I'm just thinking, I would have expected that giant, cow devil to be the king of whatever the devils have. He either had to go super overstated like that or super understated like this.
Yeah. But I am the esteemed adventurer,
Well, he's
Erich
both.
Rauda, here with my compatriot Laduguer, who wishes to bargain with you.
Laduguer is patient while you speak.
Yeah. We've traveled many leagues. He's endeavored at great expense to get here. And while I'm sure he's here for business, I'm just happy to meet you.
Make a persuasion check.
It is my privilege. It's a 9. So, plus 10. 19.
19. He hides it well, but you can tell he kind of smiled at that. But Laduguer sets to bargaining. And Asmodius jokes and,
I like, we're going to
Makes-
soften him up for you.
makes jests at him, teases even, almost going to why would I bargain with you? Why would I not just take it? It's in your hand. For what reason would I not just it is within my grasp? Yet he doesn't seem to reach out for it. He doesn't seem to try and take the vial by force.
He's a man of good business.
And Laduguer insists Asmodius swear by the ruby rod that his legions will fight for the freedom of the Duragar from the illicit enslavement until victory is won, in exchange for being granted the rank and power of a god.
Isn't he already one?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah. Nice. Good for you.
You're like, this is kind of a big deal. I'm glad I'm here.
Over the conversation, if doubtful at this point, it is definitely revealed that Laduguer had 2 of these. Laduguer has consumed and has ascended as a god over
Nice.
this
Good
time
for him,
here.
too.
And the godhood that the vial, that this vial contains, is that of Abathor.
Why the hell did he need our help?
Because he was low ranked.
Yeah, he is literally he has become a god since he's adventured with you.
Was it stealing all the money? That's
Yeah. Yeah, that's where he decided to risk one of his bargaining chips.
It's like, I want all of this. My dwarvy greed, even though I'm not a dwarf, says I need to steal all of this and I need to be a god to do it.
Yeah. He risked having two bargaining chips for one to, and in the end, Asmodius will agree. With the amendment that, once free, Laduguer's people will combat the forces of the Abyss when their paths do cross. And he will consent to that.
Sounds like a good deal.
And they shake around the ruby rod.
I think I've seen that movie.
Shut up. You're in the lower room being killed by devils.
I'm being very good and not pissing off devils.
Yeah, bigger problem is I just pissed off the DM, so good luck surviving that.
Banishment.
You can do 2 people!
Yeah, me and Cannon, out!
Yeah, I'm fine with that. At least I can
That's like, my contract is ended.
Yes, I can fight now.
By law, you can't willingly fail that save.
They specify that?
No, but by
It was as
Rauda.
written. Yeah.
That's written. You can't fail a save on purpose.
And Laduguer hands over the vial, which Asmodius consumes, and starts to just sort of glow slightly.
Cool. So does this take a long time? Can we watch?
It's still happening.
Oh, so it's kind of a long duration thing. That's neat.
We will see you at the battle. We will see your forces at the battlefront. And he walks back towards the stairs and stands in them as they start to lower back down.
Can I have anything as proof that I met you?
Make a persuasion check.
22.
You're half elf again.
Yes. And he puts his hand over your eye. Over and when he takes it away, you see that his eye is basically looks red as fire and flickers a slight light out of it on his left eye.
You got the one eye glow now.
Cool, thanks.
Well, he either sees...
Enjoy being a god.
It's gonna be fun. Good job. I only did it 3 times.
You've been witness to the birth of 2 gods
And
now.
you hear sort of this echoing laughter in the tomb, in the room below. That all of the devils just sort of start looking up as the staircase spirals its way down. Laduguer just sort of standing at the base of it as it lowers.
While he's getting his face glow on, I go ahead and pull out my god book and start making amended entries.
I'm writing about new gods. And literally, how to reach them. Step by step, how I got to this god.
He's right here.
While you're sitting in his room.
I doubt he has
Oh,
profile
no.
sense
He
yet.
just goes over. Okay, can you sign this?
No. And it's like I'm just holding quill and pen and I'm just like looking around, looking at him, and then I'm like, okay.
You get on the stairs.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave.
Okay, so you're leaving while you...
Uh-huh.
Take the escalator down.
Yeah.
We good?
I'm just standing at the bottom looking at you annoyed.
Asmodius is a god now.
Literally, his eye looks like it's on fire. Kind of glows.
I don't even care. You deserve it. Whatever bad thing happened here, you deserve.
Levistus is going to be even more disappointed now.
Yeah, spread the good news.
By the way, off topic, was this dwarven dude always supposed to become a god?
Maybe. Maybe.
I don't know if he was an already canonized god in the future we're working for.
Yeah, it's like,
Apparently he is.
I'm not that familiar with the dwarf.
How do you always see me?
Because I'm staring directly at you.
I was looking around and I still saw it in my peripheral vision.
There's a reason I just, don't even blink. Eyes straight at you.
Because I talked to them.
Yeah.
Alright. So,
You talk to us.
do
There's a reason they stare at the back of my head. We're in this together.
do we want to be banished? Do we want to plane shift? Or do we want to teleport circle?
Wait, does teleport circle work between planes?
Yeah, we go to the temple. I know the one place on
You
this
still
plane...
have to plane shift from there.
No, it's on this plane.
Yeah, but we can't go out the front doors.
Yeah.
Why don't we just plane shift and then teleport?
Yeah, the plane shift and then teleport.
Yeah, we can plane shift directly to...
Material plane.
Yeah. To
Yeah.
whatever teleport circle I want.
Oh, you can plane shift to a teleport circle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then,
one-
we go to the devil temple.
You know, can we go to the one near the corpse cart?
No, because we have to
I-
talk to that guy beforehand.
We have so much money to spend.
You have Laduguer with you still.
What does Laduguer want to do?
Laduguer
I mean, it turns
would
out
like
he's a god. I mean, I feel kind of rude that I've been telling you what to do all the time.
You've helped. You will be remembered.
Well, I do like that.
Well,
You're just like, look, I'm going to just pick up the phone when I call. I'm
Yeah.
going to.
Also, I believe a good thing is have your followers travel. That would probably make us or Erich happy.
Well, I mean, if they want to.
Just keep the spirit of adventure alive.
So what kind of god are you?
Well, that will be seen in
No,
time.
don't know yet.
Uh,
I would suggest Travel in Freedom. It's worked out great for me, and I know a lot of people who are really into it.
But isn't there already a god of that? Literally called Farlingham, the god you
Roads are
worship?
wide and fit for everyone.
Just all gods are gods of travel.
When you
So-
think about it.
Did we want to go to Baravan first?
I mean, does Laduguer have a preference?
Laduguer would like to get back to his area so he can continue preparations there.
Yeah.
And it's like because
So
we can
Devil
go.
Temple?
Well,
Yeah,
so-
Devil Temple is closest.
We-
Devil
go to the
Temple,
Devil
then we
Temple.
can go to Corpse Cart so I can order some books.
Yeah, we need to
We need to spend all of that money that he's got, and I need books so that I can raise my strength to 22.
Like, you thinking those books exist except for me.
And I need to raise my strength to 22, and I need to raise my constitution, and
we
no,
need to
that won't
visit the
work.
Avaleth.
I have a lot.
You want to go re-up the Avaleth? Hey,
Avaleth!
Oh, yeah.
the Avaleth literally showed up. We need to go raid the Avaleth's pond, see if there's any more treasure down there.
Yeah, she kind of got into a fight with Team Head, and I don't know. If
So first off, you are now standing in the lower level with all these
I don't know.
devils looking in the center for you.
Take however
Yeah.
much time.
Yeah,
help.
can we go now?
Well, that's a good point. I gotta ask the devil. Like, what's your opinion of Asmodius being a god now?
And the room goes silent.
They're like,
Whispers start.
I mean, personally, I think it's pretty cool. It's pretty fun to watch.
And you now hear the laughter from below that would be loud enough to be heard above, just as the laughter above was early loud enough to be heard below.
So, you're into it?
They seem happy about it.
just remember the fate adventure of Erich Rauda. Told you.
Yes.
yeah,
They're
Well,
70 feet tall.
compatriots, bid you well with the blood war. I'm sure our paths will cross again.
So, not when I die, I bought off that debt.
we've done
But
our
for now-
altruism for the year.
By helping the devils.
Yeah,
So do you leave the room?
yeah. Plane shift to the Devil
Is
Temple.
plane shift instantaneous?
We just have to hold hands, and it costs me an action.
Okay, so it's not. Okay, I was just because some of them are 10 minutes, some of them are.
One action.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
just cannon. Yeah, the second
See
we
ya.
show up, I just kind of look at her, finger guns, and walk off.
Does she want to stay here?
So where do you take yourselves to?
Go.
Devil Temple.
Yeah, go to the Devil Temple first.
Okay. So you teleport from hell to that familiar room in the temple, and that's where we'll pick up next time. Let's go with
90,000.
7,500.
Why don't you make it a round 1,000 number?
No, don't. He's gonna cut off the 500.
Let's put us
It's up to you.
Put us up to 300,000. Just round it up.
And join us next time as we figure out what they do now that they're finally out of hell.
Go back.
I'm
Thanks
very
for watching.
happy about this whole thing.
Bye.